aquarius.com. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and do hit the subscribe button. Like, comment means the world. Now this video is part of a series called it's based on personality types, okay, which is again based on the sun and the moon signs. Okay, so let's get to the topic of discussion here, which is Aries moon with sun in Aquarius. Okay, what can we expect from someone who has this placement of Aries moon and Aquarius sun? Now, both males. Aries, the first sign, fire sign, so male. Aquarius, the 11th sign, male, air. Now look at 1 and 11. So very interesting numerology happening over there. Okay, so 1 and 11 is a master number, a soul number, a twin flame number. Anyway, that's another video. But getting back to what comprises the personality of a person who has this placement. Now, Aries is the impulse to initiate. Aries is the impulse to start things. Okay, so Aries moon person will inherently desire to start things. Okay, like whatever it is, it may have to do with something creative. Now, with the sun in Aquarius, which is all about community, all about the internet, all about philanthropy, all about being the visionary, being a statesman. So if you pair them together, we can have a really nice mix, because Aries initiating, Aquarius innovating, the sign of the eccentric. Very, very powerful people, Aquarians. They are the oddballs. They are the ones who are the iconoclasts and who don't adhere. So makes them very much the revolutionary. If you know any Aquarius, you know exactly what I am talking about. And when this person, now Aquarius is pretty well balanced, you have to understand, because in a sense, Aquarius is a very dichotomous sign. So as I said, they are balanced because they're ruled by Saturn, and they have this very pragmatic and very logical side. They also have this absolutely bizarre, eccentric side, which can also be classified as weird. Why? Because of their modern ruler, Uranus. Now, Uranus was just very recently discovered, and it was given the rulership of Aquarius, because Aquarius is known to be this eccentric, this out of the box energy. And Uranus kind of fitted that archetype in the planets. You know, it adheres to none of the usual rules that other planets adhere to. You know, it spins retrograde. It goes back in its orbit. Its moon spins back. A lot of stuff. Okay, look at the technical aspects of the astronomy of Uranus is pretty different from the other planets, so thereby it's an eccentric planet. It is. And even with Uranus transits, if you look at Uranus transits, your life is probably changed if Uranus is a leading planet and it touches any aspect of your natal chart, or even your progress planets actually. Now, having said that, an Aries and Aquarius, Aries moon, Aquarius sun person is quite more how shall I say, volatile in temperament, unless they tap into the Aquarian mode of balance. Okay, now Aquarians know a thing or two about balance if they found themselves, because they know that to break the rules, you must know the rules. You know, that is the very first fundamental premise of working with this energy is if you want to break the rules, you have to know the rules. Thereby Saturn comes in. Saturn is all about rules, and Uranus comes in, which is all about breaking the rules. So in one sign, we have these two very diverse energies playing out. And with Aries, we've got Martian energy. We've got the impulse to just impregnate things, impregnate the ether with ideas, impregnate the cosmos with thought forms that really start to get initiated and take shape. You know, I've told you how everything in the material world takes shape from the ether. From the spiritual realm, material things are manifest. So that is a very big part in understanding the idea that we create our reality. Consciousness creates reality. So in understanding astrology and astrological archetypes and personalities, we can learn, we can integrate, purge, and move on. So that is how the soul, through different metempsychosis or reincarnation, just keeps evolving and keeps experiencing new things and new situations, so the soul can grow. So there's a huge possibility of the Aries moon and the Aquarius sun person to grow, because outwardly, sun is all about the manifestation of yourself to the world. How you want to project yourself to the world. What do you want the world to see you as is the sun. Now, someone with an Aquarius sun will want to be seen as a statesman, as an eccentric, as someone who breaks the norms, and someone who can even adhere to the norms when necessary. That's why Aquarians make the best statesmen and the best visionaries, because they can just look beyond 2 + 2, 4, and look at the larger idea. Now, another thing with this is that Aries often tends to overlook little details, and Aquarius also tends to overlook details. So this could be problematic, because then you may be able to start, which is Aries, grand community or whatever, grand innovative, which is Aquarius, projects, but you might not have focus, or you might not have the sheer grit and determination to see completion. It's very important to complete tasks. This is something that the Aries moon and the Aquarius sun needs to understand, that it's all well to plan the big picture, to see the puzzle, but you need to execute that puzzle that you have. You need to really bring the pieces together and piece them together. And then you see the whole picture, okay? They lie scattered in front of you, and you know you've seen the big picture in your mind, but that is not how it works in 3D. So a person with this placement must understand that they need to stick with what they've started, and they need not go into something really grand and bite off more than they can chew. This could be a problem, a potential problem with both these signs. So look at what you can do and what you can't, and really plan how you want to go ahead if you have this placement, instead of rushing ahead. Although I must say something, that even though Uranus rules Aquarius, overall Aquarians have a real solid Saturnian feel. If they know how to work with the Saturn energy, then they know how to be mature, because you know, any sign that Saturn rules, Saturn teaches maturity. And again, as I was speaking the other day, that Saturn is the only planet that stays in its rulership for 5 years, which is the largest period, because Saturn rules Aquarius, and then it also rules Saturn rules Capricorn. It also rules Aquarius. So Saturn's got 5 years, whereas no other planet rules 2 signs in one go. So anyway, by the time Saturn is ready to move into Aquarius, it's coming from Capricorn, so it's got this really powerful touch to it. So overall, an Aquarius does mature with their Saturn returns, or Sarisatis as we call them. But if you're starting out life and you have this placement, then understand that it's imperative that you complete things that you start. Or maybe you do more of research as to what you should start and what you shouldn't. Instead of just running or rushing into things, you should really look at what you want to do. and then it becomes that much more easier to stick to it. All right, I hope you liked that video. If you did, share my work. Please find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and leave a comment below. I love chatting with you guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye.